you can now mentally understand this concept, or maybe you could even physically understand this concept. Now, why is this concept important? Right? Why do we bother to care about this weight distribution? Okay, first, if we're thinking about in push hands or in Tai Chi scenario, it helps you to balance your body. You have more in-depth control of your body. Okay, particularly that when people are getting older, right, your balance is getting weakened. It's getting weaker. So you strengthen your balance, that's first. And second, in push hand situation, right, now you can play around with this weight distribution. Okay, and then in a more martial perspective, okay, because push hands is not really fighting, right? Just a way of better understand the body. Okay, deeper understanding of the body. Okay, and now thinking more about the martial applications, the martial aspect. Okay, it's just going to, this, if you can physically feel this, is going to make your movements, make your techniques much more efficient. Right? So instead of when you try to punch somebody or kick somebody, when you want to generate force, instead of engaging in a big momentum to generate this force, okay, which is inefficient. Right? Normally we cannot just generate force just from here to there. Right? There's no momentum. Your physical body is not creating enough momentum. Okay, but when you create this momentum, you are already too slow. Just the fact that you are trying to generate this momentum, okay, it would be much faster, efficient if you just go from here to there, than going all the way around. But then there's no force here. What do? Right? Your physical body, pure physical body cannot just generate more force. So then you need to rely on this here. Weight distribution, turning. And then later, then you generate force from the inside that requires less physical movement, requires less physical distance to create the momentum. Okay, that's first. And second, when you're defending against strikes, let's say somebody punching you, right? Or let's say animals, right? Animals already have this quality just naturally. It's their innate quality that they're able to shift their force within the body. Okay, when they make contact, right, with another animal or with somebody, okay, when they make the engagement, they can already absorb a lot of force. The force it just goes anywhere they want because they're just naturally having that quality, and we don't, or we're forgetting. Okay, now we need to get back this quality we have. So then when we're engaging, like fighting or somebody's hitting you or striking you, instead of trying to use your whole physical body to do such things, which is very inefficient. Okay, you could just having this quality that you can feel in the body when somebody makes a strike, you can quickly absorb. So you don't have to physically disengage and physically get out of the way or physically try to redirect the force. You don't need a lot of that. Certainly you still do. I mean, we're still working with the physical body, right? There's certain limitations, okay? But more so, you're able to find, okay, instead of purely using the physical body to make the adjustment, you are internally able to take on some of this work. So reduce the burden of the physical body, pure external body. Right, punch comes, very quickly, punch comes, you make the adjustment. Not that you have to take a full step back and then full step forward, full step back, full step forward. That's pure internal martial arts. And to get the result, you need to really apply strength, punch, strength, punch. Right? You need this physical momentum to generate the amount of force to strike, to block. You need that. Okay, but once you're able to internalize this action, right? Then it becomes punch counts. You're already disappeared, even though you're physically you're still here. Okay, physically you haven't taken that step back. Okay, you're not physically avoiding the strike. You're not physically avoiding the force. But punch counts. Your inside already disappeared, right? Your physical body is still here. I haven't moved, right? But then your center already shifted. Yeah, just like boxers, right? When they throw that jab, okay, this jab, right? When they throw that jab, first, if you're not good at boxing, you throw that jab back, the whole body, right, cross, your whole body. You generate force that way. But if you watch really good boxers, their movements are very subtle, very small. Where does the force come from? Internalizing the action. Right? Internalizing the physical action. So you get the force generation from deeper inside the body. So now it's no longer one like this. It's one. Right? Cross, two. Right? Now the force is no longer, I do this. Like in karate. Right? Right? It's no longer this. Okay, right? You barely move. Right? And it comes out. And there's force. Right? Cross. Right? Certainly they don't use Dantian force. Right? But within that context, they have already internalized the force generation. Make it much more efficient. Okay, now because we're in the context of internal martial arts, so we cannot just rely on the physical component. We also need to rely on your breath, on your qi, on your dantian. Right? Right, making the movement smaller. Yeah, here, push it. Claw hands. Right, it's no longer just 1, 2, 1, 2. Now it's 1, 2, 1. Yeah, different mentality, different result. Right, but we have to to execute this mentality, we have to put this mentality into action, which takes time. Right? The mental learning doesn't take that much time. You can read something, you can listen to something, and then it takes you a few minutes to understand something mentally. At least to taking that information. Right? It's really the body, okay, that is slow in getting the information to express this information.